All verse Rising Soul fam. So check this out. Your birth certificate and your social security number has no value. The proof of that is you can't go to a vehicle transportation spot and get a vehicle with your social security number or your birth certificate. And you can't go to any store where there was a grocery store or electronic store of accessories to get things with your birth certificate or your social security number. And these social security number and your birth certificate is supposed to prove that it is who you are, that you say you are. But even with those things in your usage, you can't even buy anything. You can't even get anything with your social security number or your birth certificate. It's like we have social security numbers in our birth certificate papers for nothing. We never had to use it. I know of me, for example, I never had to use my social security number and birth certificate for anything because I always had to pay things in cash or a credit card. So it shows that these slave owners just playing a lot of these humanoid extraterrestrials in Angel Number Universe 7 on planet Earth like fools. When I had to pay in cash and credit card all the time to get what I needed. I never had to use social security number or a birth certificate to get things. Way before this artificial slavery, this artificial lifestyle of the slavery that the reptilians and the draconians and men in black slave owners had did, making people pay stuff with money and credit cards just to get things that we needed for, that's like a necessity, such as having like a home and transportation and all that. Social security and birth certificate was able to handle all that stuff. And even way before birth certificate and social securities was invented, we was able to get houses and everything we needed without all that damn stuff, and we could just be able to build the stuff, or had like special alien life forms that be able to make homes and all this stuff, man. Like, because a lot of life forms, whether they extraterrestrials or celestial beings, they was able to create things, create homes, create electronic accessories, anything. Like every single soulful vibrational alien life form in this multiverse was able to create things, so they didn't really need to buy things, right? And then these reptilian, draconian, and etc. slave owner beings, they just place their artificial death style laws and be like, well, your social security and your birth certificate has no value, so from now on you're going to have to pay these amount of dollars in order to get these necessities. If that's not slavery to you, then I don't know what will. And you Uncle Toms and you Aunt Susans out there, you Uncle Toms and you Aunt Susans, if you try to debate this type of information, you're high as hell. I want what you're smoking. I want what alcohol you're drinking, because this shit is all facts. You can't deny this shit. Like, birth certificate and social security number is supposed to take care of everything. That's what it was made for. So you telling me I go to all these different places, show my birth certificate, show my social security number. I cannot get anything with the social security number or the birth certificate. That just shows that that stuff has no value. These slave owners be playing people like fools. Well, they're playing a lot of humanoid extraterrestrials on planet Earth like fools. And there's going to be a point in time where credit cards and cash money is not going to be no value either. So you might as well get everything. You might as well get all the important stuff as much as you can, while the so-called artificial credit cards and artificial money is still in use, because there's going to be a point in time when all these artificial things that we use to get things is not going to be of no use anymore. I mean, shit, you shouldn't have to go hear this from a fucking Namekian or Arcturian or a fucking Orisha or a Palladian or a fucking Pegasian or any alien life form in the multiverse to be able to take heed to this information. Shit, like, you already know this stuff is all facts.